In 2015, I was fired from what I assumed was my dream job.
But it wasn't.
I went through, for the next 7 years, what I have come to call my dark night of the soul. When you Google the term dark night of the soul, this picture may pop up. It accurately describes how I felt during that time. I felt alone in the dark, surrounded on all sides by unscalable cliffs, adrift in a rickety boat, being pounded on the sides by black waters. But at least my dong was covered. In that 7 years, I had 15 jobs. I drove Uber for a while. This Euro place in the mall used to be a barbecue restaurant, and I worked there in the back of house. And for some reason, my shift manager hated me. I worked as an office manager at my dad's auto body shop. I worked as a director for a local haunted attraction for a little while. It was such a short time, I don't think I ever even got a paycheck. I worked as a hypnotherapist, a life coach. I worked as a produce clerk at this grocery store for a while. I actually did some cartooning that ended up in this anthology that got nominated for a Harvey Award. And those are just a few. It was a lot of jobs. Some of them I took because I needed the money or my family needed health insurance. But some I took because I was looking for direction and purpose in the form of a career. And that was me falling for the Western capitalist myth that our meaning in life, our direction has to be provided by a job, that we can only find our purpose when we're making money. Don't get me wrong. Do I believe that you can make money from your purpose? Absolutely. You can make a lot of money from your purpose. And having a career can give you a great deal of direction and meaning in your life. But is that the easiest place to start from? I don't think so. And so the advice that I give clients and friends alike is, if you have a purpose or you're trying to find your purpose, it doesn't matter. You still have to eat. You still have bills to pay. So take care of the eating part. Take care of the bills part first. Find a job that you can use to pay your bills and make a little money that hopefully doesn't deplete you of all your energy. And then in your free time, in the weekends, then pursue your purpose. I mean, that's Maslow's hierarchy of needs right there. And as a matter of fact, come here, let me show you something. Okay, so I promise every episode's not going to be me talking at the chair for a little while, then coming to the whiteboard.
Boring!
But it just makes the most sense here. Okay, we mentioned Maslow's hierarchy of needs. I'm going to kind of rip it off, but that's okay, because word is he ripped it off from the Blackfoot people. So we've got Maslow's hierarchy of needs. I want you to think of what I'm going to draw
as Maslow's hierarchy of purpose.
All right, great. So much like Maslow, we have this triangle here, and the base of the triangle, where all the support comes from, is physiological needs. And so we're going to call those, for the purpose of differentiation, we're going to call those health needs. So getting plenty of food, shelter, sleep. There's some things that if you don't take care of them in regards to your health, nothing else matters. You can't do anything else. So that's why this is the foundation of the hierarchy.
I'm all about that bass.
You have to cover the health things first. And once you cover them, then you're able to kind of move up the hierarchy. That's how it works. So next, we're going to call these, and I think you could argue about the order of these next two, but we're going to say these are career needs. And so I'm just using career as a fill-in here. Basically, are you making money? Are you bringing money in? And this is one of those unfortunate things about living in a capitalistic society. You have to be producing money because you have bills to pay. And so once you get your health needs taken care of, you move on to the career needs, and those have to be taken care of, because if they're not, you might end up in court or carted off to prison.
We're in prison.
Or become an indentured servant of some kind. And so that's why career represents a need here. Next, and like I said, you could argue about the order of these next two, but these are going to be relational needs. And so think about these as family and significant others. And this is a need because I think we all need friends and relationships, to people to interact with, to be healthy. And we're going to naturally have people in our lives. And once we've taken care of our health, once we've taken care of paying all the bills we need to manage our relationships in such a way that our life is relatively drama-free. Because when our life is drama-free, we're not being distracted constantly by things in our lives that distract us from the very top of the pyramid. The very top of the pyramid is purpose. And so on Maslow's hierarchy, this is self-actualization. And I would argue that the process of finding your purpose, finding why you're here, is the same thing as self-actualizing. It's becoming the fullest version of you. And so you take care of your health, you take care of bills, take care of relationships, and then you can focus on your purpose. If we put all this pressure on making money from our purpose, it kind of inverts this hierarchy, I think. And so we end up having these foundations. We have
Health. We have career. We have relationships.
and we want to kind of balance all of that on purpose. And so just from a physics standpoint, this doesn't work. Yeah, like you could do it if you were really careful and you took a long time. You can maybe learn how to balance your relationship, your career, your health on your purpose, and you can make money from your purpose, and your relationships and drama would kind of be beat into place by that purpose. And but I don't think that's the easiest way to do it. I think instead, when we let these other things become the foundation of our purpose, our purpose gives a point to our health, to our career, to our relationships. And that's why I think this is a better way to go about finding your purpose, is take care of the foundational needs and then focus on it. If you start out making your purpose the thing that you're going to make money from and it's going to save your life and turn everything around for you, that's a lot of pressure. And if you're not sure what your purpose is, and I would suggest the first thing you think of as your purpose that you figure out, it's not going to be in a perfect final state. Purpose is something that evolves over time. And so if you put all this pressure on it before it's properly evolved, you could destroy it. You could destroy your love for it. And I think that would be real unfortunate. So so my advice is take care of all these foundational needs and then focus on your purpose. And then that way, maybe you don't have 15 jobs in 7 years. The lion sleeps tonight.
Please don't shoot. If you go to the link in the description of this video, you can get a free exercise on how Joseph Campbell found his purpose, and you can find yours.